Hello students, welcome to the next session of mechanical measurement class. Today will we will know about different type of instruments we are using. Okay, so for that, before that we will know what we have learned in the previous class. In previous class we have learned about measurement. In previous class we have learned about measurement and its type. Along with that, we also learned about generalized measuring system. Okay, हमें we learn that measurement is nothing but a process of comparison of the standard with the measurand. Okay, so for that we are using some of the tools. Okay, some of the devices we are using for that particular comparison process, that is called as a instrument. So today we are going to learn about instrument. So it is a device which is going to use for measurement. As I already told you, measurement is a process of comparing the measurand with the standard. The standard may be a primary standard or maybe a secondary standard. Generally, we are using the secondary standards here. So in that process, we are using some of the devices that is called as your instrument. So the instrument are of various types. Based upon different criteria, we have segregated them as either automatic or manual instruments, self-operated or power-operated instruments, or self-contained or remote indicating instruments, deflection type or null type instrument, or analog or digital type of instrument. Among this one is something which you are very acquainted with, because whenever you have seen that when you are going to buy a watch, okay, you are going to buy a watch. You cannot buy a watch which is analog type, that is having the hands in that one. So our hand is there, minute hand is there, and the second hand is there in that one. If the dial is there, the hands are moving on the dial and giving us the time. That type of watch you will not buy for a 5-year-old kid who don't know how to see time in that type of watch. So what you will do? You will buy a watch which is going to show the time like 22 5 10 or 10:05 p.m. will be shown as 22 colon 5. So that particular kid will know, okay, this is 10:05 time in the night. So I can report it to the parents according to that if anyone asks him. Okay, similarly, being an adult, it depends upon us which one is compatible with us. The smartwatches which we are wearing, it is a digital type, and the analog type one are the dial one. Okay, so these are different type. That is one criteria. So this one is already you people know about it. So this one analog type means here there will be a dial indicator. In digital type there will be the number indicator. So it is not a big deal to remember that one. Next, we'll see what is automatic and manual type instrument. So you already know what is automatic and what is manual. So to understand the difference between these, let's consider the washing machine what we are using. In there is one washing machine is there which is automatic, another one is there which is semi-automatic. So in automatic case, what are you doing? You're just putting the clothes, putting the detergent, switching on power, giving the power. After 10 minutes, after 15 minutes or 30 minutes or 1 hour, the washing machine does its work, the dish work, and give us the indication that work is done. You can take out the clothes now from me and dry it out. Isn't it? That is automatic one. But in case of semi-automatic, what are you doing? In semi-automatic, you have to put the water, you have to put the cloth, you have to put the detergent, let it clean it first, then drain them, dry again, rinse it, again drain it, again dry it. Then you take out the cloth and dry in the under the sun. This all process you are doing. Only thing that is doing is spinning. Spinning for cleaning, spinning for drying. But in case of your automatic water regulation, how much time it should soak, how much time it should rotate, how much time it is should dry it out, all this is done by that one. Similarly, in case of instrument, after giving the input, you need not to do anything. Already directly you will get the output over there. That is a semi-automatic one. But that is the automatic one. Sorry, that is the automatic one. But in case of manual, what you have to do? You have to do all the thing. That means observer have to do all the thing step by step to get the output. Okay, that is what is called as your automatic type and manual type. To understand this one, consider you are having a thermocouple with us to measure the temperature. So you will dip the thermocouple under the water. The digital indicator will show you the temperature, 65 degrees centigrade. Okay, but for a mercury thermometer, you have to dip the mercury thermometer in the hot water, bring it out and read it out on your own how much the height of the mercury label is showing us. That is a manual type. Okay, this is what the two different types of instrument. Then comes self-operated and power-operated. Self-operated means what you understand here. The instrument will operate on its own power and will show us the data. Just like our bottom tube pressure gauge. You gave the input. The input is the power for that instrument and it will show us the data. But for a LVDT, what you have to do? For LVDT, you have to give the power to the digital indicator so that it will show us the data. You have to give the power to the primary and secondary windings so that they will give us the data. Okay, like our thermocouple. Thermocouple works on his Western bridge. Okay, AND gate, NOR gate, all those things are there in that instrument. So what it will do? You have to give the power. Then only there will be EMF difference we can see. We can read it out, isn't it? That is what is power. So power operated. Okay, this is the two different type of instrument depending on the power or operation depending on which type of power. Okay, then comes a self-contained and remote indicating instrument. Self-contained means what? For example, bottom tube pressure gauge. So in that one instrument is there where instrument is also there, indicator is also there. Okay, you are giving the pressure, the bottom tube is getting straightened, indicator shows on the dial. That is all are contained in one kit or one tool itself, one instrument itself. But when we are talking about LVDT, but when we are talking about LVDT, in that case, what happened? The displacement transducer will be in a separate place and the indication will be in a separate place. So those are two different type of instruments, self-contained and remote indicating. Okay, similarly, next comes your deflection and null output. As I already told you, the spring balance in that one, when you are loading at the bottom of the spring, it directly shows the weight over there on the dial indicator. because of the spring deflection. But in null output, what happens? Null output example is our normal lever balance. Okay, we are having a lever balance, that is we must have seen in the old kirana shops. So what they are doing? So in that one, there is a lever over there. We can consider this is the lever over there. This is the middle nail. Okay, so let us consider we are keeping a 5 kg standard over here. So it will go down, isn't it? That is the displacement. But to balance it out, what we will do? We will put the equal amount of elements here so that they will get balanced. So there will be null deflection. Okay, that is what is called as your, means we can say here we are bringing the instrument to 0 by giving the measurement value. That is what is your null instrument. So in one case directly the deflection will give us the value. In the other case, to overcome the deflection we are putting some amount. That amount is our measurement value. Okay, that is what are two different type of instruments. Then as I already told you about analog and digital instrument. So in this case, one will be having analog indicator and another one will have the digital indicator. This is also on the basis of output. Okay, so here ends today's class about different type of instruments, measuring instruments. Next class we will learn about characteristics of the measurement system. Till then, take care. If you have any doubt, you can put it in the comment section. I will see it and I will clear it. Okay, thank you.